Hey guys, good morning. Sharon Johnson here, standing in my messy kitchen. I'm kind of angled this where you can't see the mess. I am doing a live video this morning with my friend Trisha Selbach, who should be hopping on here pretty quick. Let me tag her. I did tag her. Let me see. Okay, she's already tagged. So she will be hopping on here. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, so I'm inviting her on. Hang on. I know my hand's in the way. Hold on, Trish. I cannot get this to go down. Oh, you guys. How do you cancel this? Hang on, hang on. Come on, Facebook. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to go back. Hold on. Okay. There. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry about that. It would not let me. Hey, Marlena. Hey, Donna. Trish, let's try this again. Let's see. Here we go. Approve. Yes. It's always so. Okay, I'm adding her right now. We're going to talk about. Thank you.
Hi. Now I have to turn up my volume.
I couldn't get that drop down thing to go away. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. And you look amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So this morning we're talking about why ketones didn't work for you. And so
Yes.
I love this topic because I actually, this comes up every once in a while. And so I wanted to bring you on and just have you share your story of what your experience was with ketones. So how did you first hear about them? What was your first experience?
I heard about them. I think I heard about them from a podcast that had Dom D'Agostino on it. And he was talking about and I heard a lot of people in the keto arena talking about them because I had been doing the modified keto diet with my clients. So I knew they were coming down the pike. And then I saw somebody on Instagram just post about them. So I ordered them from her. And I was really looking for my brain fog to lift because I had health challenges that made me have a lot of speech issues, put me in bed for days at a time, fog, I used to drive my kids crazy not being able to, say whole sentences. So I was really looking for that. And I got them from this woman on Instagram. I didn't know her, put them in my shake, and within 30 minutes felt the fog just lift. And I was like, kaboom. Wow.
Awesome. So you knew about what they were? You knew what drinkable ketones were from that podcast, or did you kind of know what it was before? Were you doing the keto diet?
I was doing a modified keto diet. I knew what ketones were. I knew the power of ketones and endogenous ketones. It made total sense to me that you could just make the same thing your body makes in a lab, put them in your body, and they would work the same. That was not a leap of faith for me. So I already knew about them, so it made total sense to me.
Yeah. So you drank them, you feel this. I had the same experience, half a packet. I was like, my brain turned on. So what happened after that? Did you keep drinking them?
I drank and I kind of forgot about ordering them, and the person I ordered them from never contacted me, and I asked her some questions she didn't know the answers to, and I just kind of I'm like, well, they're expensive, I can't afford it, forget about it. So I kind of I stopped for months, and I kind of forgot how they made me feel.
So you were feeling good and didn't realize that's why you were feeling good.
Well, I could tell they lit my brain on fire, but you know how life just happens, and you just, you got a box, they run out, you forget to reorder them, the person never contacts you, and then you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever. You kind of go back to how you were before. Hey, Heidi. And you don't remember how great you felt, and you don't prioritize it.
Yeah.
You forget, because I'm human.
Well, and I totally get that because we're so busy, and we just and then maybe husband or boyfriend or girlfriend says it's too expensive, don't do that. So what happened? What made you tell us what made you get back to drinking them again or ordering them?
Well, I still had the health challenges that were keeping me, my brain fog, having to be in bed a lot, muscle fatigue, just feeling really crappy, not having energy. And so I started to investigate the whole idea about fasting. So I started to read about fasting, and I started to do Tim Ferriss's protocol for fasting. He uses exogenous ketones. So I reordered the exogenous ketones, and started fasting, and I felt amazing, and I posted about it in Facebook, right? And this woman named Darla reached out to me, and she said, I see you're drinking ketones. I see you're doing fasting. What the heck's up over there? What are you
I
doing?
love Darla.
And
She's awesome.
I'm just fasting. Like, she's like, well, what do you know about ketones? And like, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I drank them way back then, and then I kind of forgot about it. And she's like, what about if you actually gave it a whirl? And I'm like, okay. She's like, what if I'd help you? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll let you help me.
That's awesome. And so what happened?
Yeah.
Did you order more from her and did you go through that fast?
So I started ordering them from her, and I bugged her. So I asked her tons of questions, like all the time. I was constantly emailing her, constantly Facebook messaging her, because what I tried to do was I tried to go right into no carbs. And I was working out with no carbs, and that was really tough. So my workouts were, I was so used to running on glucose that my workouts were really suffering. And she's like, eat a little oatmeal and then eat less every day. And she was coaching me, and she also put me in contact with Rob DeVore, and he was helping me through that 3-month period where my body, because I was consistent, I was drinking 2 a day for 3 months. My body went from burning glucose, took that long, to burning fat, my own body fat for fuel. And then all of a sudden, I had a different problem. And I was like, Darla and Rob, what's the matter with me? My workouts are so easy. What am I going to do? They're like, put on a vest. And I'm like, all right.
You're the only person I know who would say, well, this is so easy. What do I do now? Like, that's not okay. I love that. Okay, so you're fasting. So you used to eat carbs before your workout. Okay.
And a lot of pre-workout drink, like tons of that yellow shit in your water that just is tons and tons of B vitamins and caffeine. So yes, you can work out harder, but oh my God, talk about adrenal fatigue.
Yeah.
It's a pump up with, it's the wrong way. It's just, it was killing me.
So what do you do now? Like, how's it different now? Do you do a pre-workout?
No. So I get up, I get up like at 5. I have bulletproof coffee. I have a fat bomb, throw some ketones in a bottle, go to work, do my workout, come home like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, have lunch. Because my body is burning its own fat. So if people want to know, I've lost a pound. I've lost a pound on the scale, but I burned 4 to 5 pounds of fat and put on 3 to 4 pounds of muscle. I know that because I went in and got my body fat tested by a high-tech machine.
Awesome. So you're not going by weight on the scale.
It's not weight, because I've lost 2 inches around my waist, but you wouldn't know that if you were using the scale. And the other thing is, because I gave it time, like a lot of time, because I trusted Rob and Darla, I feel like I can't even believe how freaking amazing I feel. Like, everybody's like, what has happened to you? Like, tons of energy through the day, no more naps. I just feel amazing.
That's awesome. So what advice, I want to keep this short because you and I can talk forever, but I want people, this is so important. I think I want people to be able to come back and watch it. So my final question is, what time frame wise, we're not talking about diet here, right? We're not talking about, oh, you're going to do this for a little while and then you could, that mentality. So time frame and just the fat adaptation. Could you just touch on that?
It definitely took me 3 months to make that first fat adaptation phase, but I kept drinking them, and the more I drink them, the more my body gets back to its natural state, the better I feel. I mean, I'm gaining muscle. I'm 53. I'm no more naps, tons of energy. My brain fog is gone. Like, the more I drink them, the better I feel, because I'm putting my body back in its natural state. It's not about fat loss.
Yeah.
It's not about a quick fix to lose fat. It's about repairing your metabolism from years and years and years of processed food and sugar.
Yes.
And you ate sugar for 50 years, give it some time. And I know it's like, all I have to say is, faith isn't blind, it's visionary. Our body is supposed to be burning our own body fat for fuel. We need to go back to the way nature designed us to be. And you can't get there in 2 months or a month, or give it 3 days or 5 days or say that you can't feel anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of times you don't feel anything.
But that doesn't mean it's not working. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for hopping on. I saw your video earlier today and I was like, dude, we have got to share this because there is a misconception about it. And I know we've all been in the diet mentality for so long. And you and I preached that for years and years and years. So just getting away from that.
Yeah. And it's not about fat loss. Fat loss is a byproduct of putting your body back into its optimal state of being.
Yeah.
That's what we want. If you think about what do you want, like, I know what I want. I want to be able to get on my motorcycle and ride all day. You know, I want to go to the gym and outlift the men.
Yes.
I just do. I'm sorry.
And you do.
And when I have grandchildren, you know,
yeah.
I want to play with grandchildren and I want to be able to hike and I want to be able to do 2.5-hour yoga classes. That's what I want. I want vitality and energy. That's what I want. I want energy so I can live my life the way I want. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want? And why do you want that? Like, and how important it is it for you? And how easy it is to just do this.
Yeah, seriously. That's awesome. And just get out of food jail. You mentioned that earlier on your other video, and that's it. We just don't even think about food anymore. It's not that, it's just this compliant, you feel like I want to be healthy. I feel good. I have energy. I want to keep this going. And you don't obsess about food. It's incredible.
Give it time. Everything takes time. I think I was mentioning to you, and then I'll stop talking. I was mentioning to you, and I think maybe people could relate to this. If you think about like the bad things we do, and then we can apply it to the good things we do. If you smoke cigarettes for 3 years, you probably won't get lung cancer. But if you give cigarettes time, you will get lung cancer. It's the same with drinking. Okay, you can drink for a couple years. You're probably not going to damage your liver, but if you drink for 25 years, your body's going to shift according to what you put in it.
Yes.
You're not going to get lung cancer the first time you have a cigarette.
That's right.
You're not going to get into that optimal state by drinking ketones for 5 days. You've got to give them time to do the work.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
And you're just smoking hot. I just brought you on so I could look at you.
I feel amazing.
I know, you look amazing. It shows. I can't wait to see you in Dallas next week.
I know. So fun.
Well, thanks so much for hopping on. I'll let you get on your motorcycle and do your thing, and I'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, guys.